Hey girly pops! Welcome back to my channel. I'm really so excited because today we have Kaleigh with us. Our first collab on my channel, or maybe our second. Okay, so this is our second collab, but the first time we're doing makeup together, and I'm literally so excited. So today we're just going to be doing our makeup and talking. I have some questions for us, but mostly we just want to hang out and like just talk because we're really funny together, and it's going to be a really fun video.
I'm so excited.
Yes, me too. So before you finish this video, make sure to go watch Kaleigh's videos because we are literally so hilarious over there. So I'm going to insert a little clip. Yes, but go subscribe to Kaleigh and watch her videos, especially our collabs. And so yeah, so I'm just going to be walking Kaleigh through her makeup because she really needs some guidance. I'm going to walk her through the makeup and we're just going to talk and answer questions, and it's going to be so super fun. So without further ado, make sure to like and subscribe and let's get started. So Kaleigh breaks out with the e.l.f. Halo Glow, so I'm just going to go in with this and then I'll start teaching her from there. I had some other girls in my Bible study say the same thing, that it breaks them out.
Which honestly, when I first had it, it didn't even break me out, but eventually she just kind of started
not being good.
Breaking me out.
I'm just going to rub this on my finger. Okay, let's do foundation. Which one are you going to be using?
I kind of mix mine.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, a little mixer. Insert clip a little mix.
Oh,
did you ever watch them? I never did. Did you ever listen to Fifth Harmony? Is that the one with Camilla?
Is that the one you said you didn't listen to?
Yeah, I never listened to either of those. I was
Wow.
never, just because like, I didn't really like have a phone or iPod throughout that time.
Yeah.
So I didn't really listen to music then.
Honestly,
like,
wow, how did I do that? I don't even know.
Yeah. Okay, well let's go with our foundation then. I'm going to use the It CC cream. This is pretty full coverage, honestly. What are you going to use?
Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup.
Estee Lauder, that's really good. That was also really full coverage. Do you blend yours in with
Trust the process, I guess.
No, literally. Do you blend yours in with a beauty blender or with a brush?
Normally I use my brush, but
good. Use the brush.
Oh.
No, we gotta use the brush today.
No, she's a little
Wait, I have the same brush almost.
Yeah,
it's stiff. Yeah, mine is
she's
too.
a little dirty. Can I still use it like that?
Yeah.
I need to wash it.
Yeah, I really need to wash mine too.
Oh, Chloe.
I need to do that over break. Look, you're not even in frame, Kaleigh. You gotta get in frame. You're literally out of the frame. Okay, we gotta get serious. Because this video is not gonna have any substance if we just stay talking. Okay, so first things first, we applied it to our face, and now we're gonna take a really dense foundation brush and just blend that in.
What's that mean, really dense foundation?
Dense meaning like there's a bunch of bristles and it's compact. Not dense is like fluffy like this, like for powders and stuff like that. But when you apply creams or liquids, you usually want like a dense brush. So let's get into a few of our questions. I want to talk, but at the same time I do want to ask some of these questions just for fun.
I'm excited for the questions.
Okay, we've talked about this before, but I want to talk about it on the channel. So what were our like first impressions of each other, and then were they accurate? You want to go first or you want me to?
Okay, you go first.
Okay. Okay, so my first impression of Kaleigh, I thought she seemed nice. Kaleigh kind of was like in a way mysterious to me. Like she was, I didn't really like know of her. I didn't know like what school she came from or anything. And I'm the type of person, I feel like in general, like I know people, like I know where they're from, or at least like I know something about them to have a general idea of them. But with Kaleigh, like I had no idea who she was. She was kind of just like there. But yeah, so I didn't really know who you were, but I thought
you know me freshman year?
Super
no,
sweet.
You don't remember me freshman?
No, like not at all.
Okay.
Or I may have like, I might have knew your name or something, but like not enough, like I didn't know anything about you. I didn't know of Kaleigh until really like 10th grade when we had a class together. And I always thought that you were so sweet. I don't remember who sat beside you, but I remember thinking, I was like, oh my gosh, like it would be so cool if we like sat beside each other or something like that. Because I was thinking like, it would be cool if I got to know you. Yeah, but our first class that we had together was 10th grade biology, like when we first got back during COVID. And yeah, I just thought that you were super sweet and stuff like that. I remember my cousin like had a crush on you.
Oh.
So I remember you that way too.
Well, my first impression.
Oh gosh.
Dude, I remember Chloe freshman year. I think we had some type of, I don't know what class, maybe like Miss Lee or something. We had someone together. Online. Yeah, and it was online, and so we had to make videos of like an introduction of ourselves, just like, hey guys, like I'm Kaleigh, like, and dude, I just remember seeing Chloe's, and I was like, who, like, oh my.
Was it bad?
No, it wasn't bad. I was just like, it was COVID. I was just lazy and just like, whatever. And then Chloe's like, full face makeup, like,
bye.
Hey guys,
I get like a production.
I was like, who is this pageant diva? I was like, get her out of here.
Try. Yeah, I was a try hard. I really will.
But yeah, I I don't know. I'd heard of you.
Okay, now let's go in with our cream bronzer / contour, then liquid blush, and then do our concealer. Usually for like cream bronzer, I'll just use a darker shade of concealer, but my sister gave me the e.l.f. like contour, so I think I might just like use this today.
I don't know.
So just 2 lines at the cheekbones, and then a little bit right here and a little bit right here. Not too much on the forehead because you don't want a brown forehead. Trust me, I've made that mistake several times, and my mom never fails to stop reminding me. I want it to look light, so I'm just gonna blend that in with my beauty blender. Okay, so this is just like a little check-in. So, like, how are you feeling right now? Are you happy? Like, where are you at in life right now?
I'm thriving, baby. Honestly, yeah, but like, now if I'm just by myself, I'll probably get my feelings and just think about moving. I'll get sad.
Yeah. Okay, so tell the vlog where, you know, like what's in store for the future for you.
Guys, so currently, I did my first semester at a community college in my hometown, and in 1 month exactly, I'll be moving to Wilmington to go to UNCW. And I'm actually really, like, I just love it up there. But now I also am really nervous. I mean, change is just, I don't know.
Scary, yeah.
Yeah, nerve-wracking.
It really is.
And just moving out, like, well, I'm not a little girl, like, what?
Yeah, that is gut-wrenching. You take so long to blend out your stuff.
Oh.
I feel like I blended it out in 2 seconds. Okay, now let's move on to our liquid blush. You have one of these, right? Do you want to use that, or do you have a liquid blush?
Do you want to use the same color?
Yeah,
is that
do
what you're asking?
The same color?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we do!
You did that for me.
Wow, I love me.
Twins.
Okay, let's do that then, yeah. You want to put it above the contour and just a little bit. And I'm placing it thin. I'm not placing like a dot. Little swipes. So that's where our placement is. I'm going to use a beauty blender again just because I don't want it to be too bright. Because I've been trying to do a little bit less of bright blush recently. So I'm going to use a beauty blender.
Okay.
You maybe use a brush though, because I feel like you might would make it disappear. Guys, I promise I'm not hating on Kaleigh's makeup abilities. I just know her and I want our looks to look similar. That makes it look really blended. Let's see.
Oh, it's giving clown.
No, it's not. I'll go with your beauty blender then. Ooh. Kaleigh's scared of full glam. She's scared of using more than like 3 dots of concealer. Okay, what's like our funniest moment with each other, or our funniest story that we have with each other? Like funniest memory, funniest anything.
What do you think?
The first one that comes to mind, we have so many funny memories.
Yeah.
But the most recent one is what we last recorded in Kaleigh's vlog.
Oh yeah, I've got to go watch that.
Okay, as I'm telling the story, we'll put on our concealer.
Oh my god, this dear.
Yeah, me and Kaleigh had gone to Fayetteville, and we were just kind of going to look at like Christmas decor and stuff like that. Kaleigh just invited me to go with her, so I said yeah. And so we had gone to Michael's. Was this before we went in? Or after?
Yeah, no, it's whenever we first pulled up.
We first pulled up to the first store, and we're getting out the car, and Kaleigh's like, the key won't come out of the ignition. And a key like is in like the traditional ones, like in older cars where you have to put the key in and like turn it. The key wouldn't come out of the ignition, and I was like, okay, like let me try it. I tried it again. I was like, make sure it's in park. It was in park. I was like, do you have to press the brake down? She said, no, you don't have to press the brake. I was like, do it anyway. So then Kaleigh starts freaking out, and she's like on the verge of tears. And so I'm starting to look at TikTok. I'm like, what to do if the car ignition won't come out? I see all this bunch of different stuff. Whole bunch of different things. Make sure it's in park. Do this, do this. One of them said to take off the steering wheel cover, as if taking off the steering wheel cover would magically make the key come unstuck.
God,
I was just listening to what I said, but in hindsight that was a really stupid idea, but I just listened to what TikTok said. So I did that. Eventually we found out that Kaleigh had something stuck in the way of putting it in park, so I think that's what it was. We don't know for sure, but I think it was that, like, but I'll have to insert the clips because it was really, really,
and then of
really
course,
funny.
like, we had to lock in and like figure out something, so we turned the camera off to when we actually figured it out, the freaking camera.
Yeah, we didn't even have it on video whenever we got it. And honestly, like, honestly that whole entire vlog was just really fun. Also, like, another thing that was really funny was that Kaleigh's boyfriend hadn't texted her back yet. So she said, I'm trying to distract myself from the fact that I'm on delivery.
Y'all, it was rough. That was a rough time.
Kaleigh was going through it that day.
Oh, one time in Mr. Raymond's class. Is that what
Oh, no, but that's a really good one. That's a really good one.
Y'all, okay, me and Chloe, we've just always been the type, like, we just get so deep, like.
Out of nowhere. It'll be any setting. We'll be in Cracker Barrel, we'll be in the
San
store,
Jose.
we'll be in class, and we just, like, get really big. And it's my fault, because I always bring it up stuff. I'm like, how are you doing?
Yeah.
Are you feeling okay?
And like,
then
how's
it
your
gets
mood
deep.
been recently? And I'm just like, well, my parents, y'all, and so we were literally, it was in our math class and our teacher wasn't there. And so we start talking. I don't know what Chloe had asked, but like I just started talking about my parents and just like life and how I'm doing.
I was asking everything about her parents pretty much.
Y'all, And like when I tell you, it got dead silent, and we just like trauma dumping.
Yes, and mind you, in our class there was only like 8 students in there anyway, but it was like dead silent, and I was just like, okay, so during the divorce, like, did you go? Another one I thought about was, I'll insert this clip too, but last year before senior year, we went to go make senior boxes at Hobby Lobby.
My hair.
And dude, it was pouring rain whenever we got there. Like, I mean, pouring. And it was the summertime, so we only had on shorts. We only had on like short sleeves.
Yeah.
And we had to go in because it wasn't stopping. It was like probably pouring like the hardest I've ever walked through.
Yeah.
It was drenched. And so we had to run through there. No umbrella, no jackets, no nothing.
God.
We ran through the rain to go inside. And Kaleigh's hair was flat ironed. And it got like a lion's mane.
And of course I just like ran. Like I didn't do nothing.
She didn't put it up. I was smart and I put it up. I put my hair back. But no, Kaleigh just like, oh, she really tried it. How's it looking?
I need to do that.
Do what?
Like blend it out.
Oh yeah. Well, blend it out, girl. You sound like you're asking for permission. You sound like you're saying, hey, am I allowed to blend this out? Girl, blend it out.
I don't know.
Dope. Stanley Dope. Hashtag thank you, Lumber EMC.
One of our many sponsors of this video.
So, the key to setting your face, take your powder, dump it into the lid. Just a little bit of powder in there. Okay. So, the key to setting your under eyes without creasing is you have to blend the concealer right before you set it. So right now, because we've been talking and stuff like that, our concealer has already started to crease. So right before we blend, not yet, but right before we blend, right before we set it, we'll blend it out. So take your beauty blender, or your powder puff I meant, and then take your powder puff, dip it really in there a lot, like cover almost the whole thing. You want it really, really thick on there. You showing yours too? As if she knows what she's doing. See how it's like super, really, really packed on there and splotchy? We want to make it even, or else it's going to put too much powder on there. So pat it on the back of your hand. Just pat it a bunch. So then it makes it even, and this makes all the difference. And now you can see that it's even. There's no more splotches on there, and that's really good. So now this is when we're going to blend, stay looking up, and then powder your under eye, okay? So look up and blend, stay looking up, and now press your under eye. Your under eye and your eyelid.
Like close my eye and press my eyelid?
Yeah. That's the only way you can get your eyelid, baby, if you close it. Stay looking up and then pat. Pat, 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 and then do your eyelid. We're only going to be putting the powder puff exactly where we put concealer. Because the powder puff can make things look cakey if you're not careful. And then just take the excess and pat where you put concealer. So we're not adding more powder. Yeah, your forehead, your nose, right here. The powder puff is really good because it sets things super full coverage, but you have to be careful. Like, I don't set my whole face with a powder puff. And then just take a brush and kind of like swipe that away and blend a little bit.
Is this too big or is this fine?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
And just swipe at where you put the powder puff. And then take your powder again with a fluffy brush, dip it in there, and then just loosely set the rest of your face. The places where you didn't put the concealer. This is so much fun. This is optional, but after this step, if you really want to make your makeup set in place, then you can go ahead and go in with setting spray. I don't usually do that. Do you have setting spray?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do it then. Now that we're finished with all of our cream stuff, we're going to go in with our powder. So get out powder bronzer and powder blush.
I don't have that.
You don't? Okay, you can.
Oh, I have blush, but...
So here, just the same place where we put the powder. So here, and then the corner of our forehead. What are each other's red flags? So we're going to state what each other's red flags are. And then we can also do what we think our own red flags are. But we'll start with each other. And I'll start with you. Your red flag for sure is definitely that you, like, think of the worst case scenario when it comes to, like, relationship stuff. Like, and I mean, like small things you think are big things, and that's just a trauma response. Like, we know exactly why, but like a not text back, or even just like a bunch of things, which is honestly, like, rightfully so though. Like, you've been in situations where that's justified. But Kaleigh will definitely think like, oh my gosh, the world is ending, like this hasn't happened, we're gonna break up, like the world is ending, I'm done for, and I'm like, no, Kaleigh, it's okay, really. You're okay.
I would say in the past, I don't know anymore, but I think you like overthink things too much. Like, you just think like, okay, babe, like let's not stress over it.
Yeah. Well, it's an example.
Don't worry yourself.
Like, over relationship stuff or regular stuff?
I can't say.
Wait, whisper in my ear. I'll cut it out. Had to cut the camera for a little sec. Now we're going to do our nose contour. So, let me get you another bronzer. The key to nose contour is that it's an illusion. People think, like, to nose contour, you just go on the sides of your nose, but that's not true. Like, that's literally just making your nose look bigger. It's an illusion. So, instead of putting it on the side of your nose, you put it on the top of your nose, on your nose bridge.
Oh, yeah.
You're making, like, two fake lines, like, two shadows. So, you don't put it on the side because that literally does nothing. It makes your nose look bigger. You have to put it literally on top of your nose, which I think is the confusing part. We're just going to take that same powder bronzer, and I gave you one. Put it on the bottom of your nose right here. Put two lines on top of your nose, right on top. Kaleigh thinks that she can just dip it in twice and she'll have nose contour. Like, babe, it takes work. It takes a lot. Look at that. Like, that's a skinny nose. It looks crazy now, but trust. And look, I'm making it like a worm, basically. Like, see?
I've tacked it up here.
And connect it into your eyebrows. Maybe we should zoom in for this part. So it looks crazy right now because I haven't blended mine out too much, but I'm just going to show Kaleigh what the harsh line should look like. Okay, let me look at another question. Okay, what's the most embarrassing thing that you've seen me do or wear? I have one for wear.
Oh. I already know what you're gonna say.
What's the most embarrassing thing you've seen me do?
You've never worn
or
anything
wear?
embarrassing like you're
Not
put
really
together.
yeah.
I don't think nothing's embarrassing. I just think you're funny. Like, maybe you just dance a certain way, but I just think it's funny.
Okay, and then just blend the top just a little bit with your finger.
This?
No, right here on top.
Oh.
And then we'll go into powder blush.
Oh, that's kind of similar.
Oh, our shades are similar.
Wow.
Yeah, let's show the camera. Our shades actually look like similar in color. Okay,
Really cool.
So yeah, now we're just going to take a powder blush. See, this is not dense. This is all fluffy. And then you want to put it above your contour. So look. I'm putting it on the outside of my face too. I'm not really dragging it to the center. I'm just putting it on the outside.
Okay.
If we got arrested, what would it be for?
You would only get arrested because you would be with me.
Yeah, that's a really good answer actually, and that's so true. I feel like we would get arrested for like, I feel like stalking. Or another one would be like being on property, like you can't trespass on. We would be on that, like looking for someone or like doing something we shouldn't be doing. Yeah, that looks really good. And blend it into your eye more because you want it to look like eyeshadow on the outer corner of your eye. Crap, we should have done our eyebrows first because my makeup's going to look bad until I do my eyebrows. Let's go ahead and do...
Ooh, that's going to be the struggle.
Oh yeah, that's going to be Kaleigh's.
Gosh, I do not know how to do
Yeah. Let's go ahead and do our highlight using this like bigger blush. Just putting it right here, like 2016.
Okay.
Super blinding. Then I'm going to do my nose contour while you do that. My nose highlight. A little dot and a line, just like an exclamation point, and then blend it out. With my finger. And then do my eyebrows. And now just do like a little exclamation point look right here. And then a line in the middle. But you want the line to look really thin, so you do it right on top of the brush. Like literally do a dot right here. And then a thin line right in the middle of those two lines, and then blend it out with your finger.
Not the whole way down?
Oh, that's really good. Now blend it out with your finger. No, not the whole way down. See where mine are at? At the arch of my eyebrow. At the very arch. Just add this, and then blend it in.
Okay.
At the very arch of your eyebrow.
Oh, I need to get my... What arch? Arch.
Okay, now that we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and do our eyebrows. So we're just going to use the same eyebrow color because it'll be fine. So we're using a neutral dark brown shade. Not warm, but kind of cool tone, kind of neutral. Underline your eyebrow, so you can watch me for this one. I'm starting at the front. But I'm literally just straight up underlining my eyebrow. I'm going to dip back in. And just underline it. Now dip back in. And we're going to use the side of the brush. So you don't want to use the very tip of the brush. You literally are using the side of the brush. Okay? And then now we're going to fill in the tail. So look, from the arch, the very tip of my brow, I'm just drawing a line right here to draw the tail. Yeah, that's actually really good.
Okay.
And now again, same thing, dip back in. And now we're going to just start drawing the top. But look, be very careful because the key for natural eyebrows is you want the front of your eyebrow to be lighter than the rest. Like you want it to fade. So whenever I'm doing this, I'm not going to take
Maybe
it
it's
all
why my eyebrows look so trash. Like when I try.
You do not want your whole eyebrow. No. You do not want your whole eyebrow one color. That's why I'm not taking it all the way to the front. I'm just stopping that right up here. You want your tail to be the darkest. You really do. Like fill the tail in completely.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm just filling it in now. Starting with the tail, I go from outside to inside, filling in my eyebrow. I think that's a good eyebrow.
Okay.
You kind of did that. Okay, same thing on the other side. We're going to speed run this.
Okay.
Start with underlining.
Where do you, wait, how old are we,
Okay.
19?
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Like your ideal life?
29. Definitely married by then, for sure. And hopefully a kid or two.
Yeah.
Probably one kid, maybe. By
Yeah.
30, I'd probably have my second, so maybe like one kid. And then hopefully, I don't know where exactly I live, but hopefully like, if I don't already have my dream house, then like building the dream house. Maybe like in the suburbs or like right outside of the city. Hopefully having like my dream job by then. Hopefully I'll be in the like job that I'll have for the rest of my life. Well, that was actually really good. Now let's just use some brow gel. Where do you see yourself then?
You said I'd be 29?
Yeah.
Yeah. I really hope I'd be married.
Me too. What age do you want to be married?
Honestly, like, right out of college.
No, me too. 22.
Which, like, I try to think, okay, like, I don't know, I guess it depends on who I meet, but, like, okay, I think, like, Sean, like, 2-year age gap.
No, that's what I think about Adrian too.
Yeah.
Like, he would be in college. He would literally be a sophomore in college.
Yeah. So let me just slow down just a little bit. We could be engaged at, like, a this age and then, like, the next year.
What else?
Maybe, yeah, a kid or two.
Now we're going to do a light eyeshadow look just to add a little bit of color to our eyes.
I might have to do that.
Her two eyeshadow brushes and these are all mine. Still, we'll get the job done. Hashtag daddy on a budget. So take a fluffy brush, the fluffier one out of the two.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll use that one. And then just go in with this shade. And put this on the outer half of your eye. Now, the question is, what do you think people say about me behind my back? You go first and then I'll answer for you.
For you?
Yeah, what do you think people say about me behind my back?
Probably that you're just like, like a goody two shoes? Is that how you would like a goody two shoes? Like,
yeah.
Goody.
Okay.
I don't think people would say anything.
be
Like,
honest.
honestly, I just don't think no one
I
could
hope
just
I
like
don't
straight
give
up.
people a lot of stuff to say behind my back.
No, but like I genuinely just don't think anyone could just go out their way and be like, oh yeah, she's blah blah blah. Like what? Because either way, even if people just don't know, you just give off good vibes.
Oh, that's really sweet. And this is gonna go, look, only, this is darker, so be careful. Only here on the outside.
Okay.
So look, I'm putting it on the outer half, and then I'm also kind of blending it into the crease. But you want this to stay on the outer half of the eye. Okay, what do I think people say about you behind your back? Obviously, we know people say rumors about you that aren't true.
Oh my gosh, that's actually...
Kaleigh, I don't know what it is, but Kaleigh has a really bad luck with people saying rumors about her. And not like, you know how some people say like, well, you know, if you have rumors said about you, then part of that has to be true, or else like rumors won't come. I definitely don't think that's true.
Ooh,
Like,
no, mine are like out of the blue.
Yeah, hers are like really random. So especially when she's in a relationship, then people have stuff to say about like past relationships or like her whereabouts or something like that. It's really strange. I can't go into it without like giving the whole lore, but just know that all of them are untrue. But in actuality, people probably say, honestly, yeah, just relationship stuff. They don't. They also don't have anything on you. I think they just say like relationship stuff, like plotting on your downfall with your relationship. That actually looks good. And then just take the first brush that you went in with. Don't use any product, but just blend, just to merge those two together. If I texted you I did something bad, what do you think it would be? Like, what would you immediately think it would be? If I was like dead serious and I was like, I did something bad, what would you think?
I'd be like, Chloe!
What would you think it was? What would you think it was that I did?
Maybe you got pulled over.
Let me think. What would yours be?
I mean, the list goes.
No, yeah, Kaleigh has a more extensive list of things that it might could be. Yeah, also that you pulled over, that like you ran a red light or you got a ticket, or like maybe something with your family, like you got really upset and had a falling out or something like that. I feel like. Now we're gonna go in with this light shade on our fingers, and this is finally where we're putting, look, right here on the very center of our eyelid, and just really pack it on there. You want it to be super duper bright. What's the biggest difference between us, or what is a big difference that we have that's different between us?
Okay, what would you say? Crap, I gotta put more on.
I would say upbringing, obviously.
Wow, I was gonna say that too, just like we were
yeah. Obviously our upbringings are very different.
Yeah.
Still similar. Like similar in theory, but still very different in the way that like the dynamics of our family and stuff like that is different. I think you have a shorter temper than me, maybe.
Yeah. Oh.
Or that like when you're angry you might like show it more than I would.
Yeah.
Be a harsh line. No. I can barely tell you had any. Pack that junk on. What's the difference you think between us?
Yeah, I would say the same, honestly. Especially,
also that I read. Do you read, actually?
Dude, no, I wish I... Well, remember I told you that one time, like, if I don't, like, have, like, a strong liking for that book, it's just hard for me to, like,
Okay, what are some of our hobby differences? You like sports more than I do.
Yeah.
Like, or at least watching sports, like basketball, things like that. Especially basketball. I don't watch basketball. Like, that's one thing
I would say you're more artsy. Like, I used to be, like, painting and doing all that. Like, you're definitely more.
Let's talk about our similarities. I think we're both very sentimental. Like, when you said that, I thought about how you scrapbook and stuff like that. And I feel like we're both the type to do, like, very hands-on, like, show the people that we love and that we care for them, like, things through, like, arts and crafts and stuff. After this, we're going to do eyeliner. I'll probably do yours for you. So let me go ahead and do mine. What would we get canceled for? We talk about our beliefs. Yeah. Definitely.
And that's so bad that you would get canceled for that, but like, yep. We'd be like, well, yeah, I can't even say much because we can't even put it in.
No, literally.
Yes, guys, me and Chloe are Christian and we have Christian beliefs.
Traditional beliefs.
Take that as you will, I guess. The Bible, guys, the Bible. We don't twist up the Bible.
Twist up?
You know, some people like, you can love every... Not necessarily. So, Chloe, how have you been recently? How's your happiness?
I'd say pretty good. I love Christmas time in general, so I'm so excited to give Adrian his gifts. I'm so excited.
Christmas is in 9 days.
Yeah, it's actually crazy.
God,
I'm so ready for it, though.
Oh my gosh. And Chloe's 1 year's coming up. Let's talk about that.
No, my 1-year anniversary of my first boyfriend ever, and we made it a year.
Yes.
Hey, love you, baby.
Turn up.
I make Adrian watch all my videos, even though he probably doesn't watch through them. He better, though. I make him. Yeah, 1 year is kind of crazy.
Heck yeah, 1 year. Like, babe, you're locked.
Right?
You're locked.
I love that. Okay, let me do your eyeliner real quick. Okay, so I did Kaleigh's eyeliner off camera because she is not there yet, but I'm going to teach her that one day. Now we're just going to do our mascara as normal, so we can just do our normal mascara routines. What mascara are you using?
Oh, she's a little dirty. Kaleigh Cosmetics Wisp Lash.
You like it?
I actually really like it. I got it because Sephora was having a sale for Black Friday, and I really liked it. So, dude, I wish I could do like eyelash extensions on myself.
Oh yeah,
like,
I bet you could though. They seem really simple.
Yeah, I'm just kind of slow.
I don't know. I don't like to do stuff related to my eye. Like like one little move and like you can't replace the eye, girl. Like you really can't replace the eye. That's why I'm really cautious.
Gosh, yeah.
And Dad has always been like that too. He's like, oh, let's not do anything to your eye. Have you already eaten lunch?
No.
Me either. I was thinking we should like go to Dunkin' or something and get a coffee or just like go into town. Yeah. I'm just gonna add some inner corner highlight. I'll tell you one thing. I think highlight is one of my favorite products.
Heck yeah.
It just really like, yes, it's so pretty. I'm gonna have you add this to your inner corner too. We're trying to make a TikTok where we look to show like that your friends start to look like the more you look similar. We don't as much today. Yeah. But when Kaleigh has her hair done, and then just do that and then put it on the inside. Okay. When Kaleigh has her hair curly, I feel like we do kind of somewhat look like. And my thing is like, or at least I don't even think we look like. It's that we get it so often.
Like, oh my gosh,
all the cafeteria ladies, even in town, like we'll be out somewhere and people will be like, "Are y'all twins?"
And at
like,
the place we worked at.
No, yes, everyone asks that. And I'm like, no. Like, why does everyone keep asking that?
Is that good?
I feel like it was the hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone deserves a chance to fly.
Guys, comment down below if you've seen Wicked.
You deserve each other.
Me and Buck.
Okay, I'm just gonna use this pink lipstick.
Well, sure. Now I know how to contour my nose.
Honestly, I'm really proud. Like you caught that up quick. You really did.
I had to trust the process because I didn't see nothing at first.
You actually you really did that. Okay, here.
Have you seen comments where people be hating on her? Like they literally hate her character.
The wheelchair girl?
Yeah.
No, why?
Oh, you haven't. Everybody's like, oh my god, she makes me so mad.
Probably just ableism, like them hating on people in a wheelchair.
What do you just? That's it.
Ableism.
Ableism?
Yeah, I think it's called that. Fact check. Am I right? If not, we're cutting that out. I think it's called ableism. Yeah, like discriminatory for people in wheelchair or disabilities, not just wheelchair, but disabilities. No, my battery's low. We gotta hurry up. Ah!
I don't.
Guys, can we look up fire for more time?
Not even y'all.
Not even fired. She got ghosted.
Ghosted.
They didn't even say she was fired. They literally just never ever.
And y'all, and the thing was I was actually sick. Like I was not faking that. I had rhinovirus.
Yeah, she was it. So guys, we're gonna end the video right here. This is me and Kaleigh's final looks. I think I taught her pretty well, and I hope that we had some good conversation. But yeah, so anyway, make sure you subscribe to Kaleigh's channel, subscribe to mine, and then hopefully we'll film at least hopefully one more video before Christmas break is over. Fingers crossed we'll film one more video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.